Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we travel to Optimov RV in Ocala to look at some RVs.
Cucaracha, un gato de adentro, pobrecito de haber acá.
It's like a huge studio apartment.
Optimum RV in Ocala, Florida opened in 2006 by Demara R. Beck. He was the founder and president. Currently, there are 11 locations nationwide providing pre-owned RVs of any size and price. The place is huge. And the only way to see all of the RVs is via golf cart with your salesperson. Today we are on our way to pick up my new RV. I'm super excited. This is what I wanted. I prayed on it. I know God put it in my life because this is the perfect rig for me. I didn't think I was going to get it till a few months from now, but just happened to find it. Taking it for a test drive before I sign the papers. It was my search in looking for a fifth wheel RV where I was able to find this Demara Class B on Craigslist, which has an amazing off-grid system, and I knew that this was the one that God put in my heart so that I can drive to Alaska and drive to so many places that I'm going to be in the next couple of years. So this one was the coolant.
Yep. Antifreeze.
Antifreeze.
Brake
fluid.
Power steering fluid.
Power steering fluid.
Check the oil right down here.
The oil is down
the
here.
Dipstick. You add the oil here.
Add the oil here.
The transmission fluids.
This is not using synthetic, is it? You didn't
yes,
switch.
It is.
Are you switched it to synthetic?
Mobile one.
Okay, mobile one. Okay, and then washer fluid is
fluid.
here. How do I know that we need washer fluid?
You don't.
You don't.
Until
Okay.
you run out. This breaker right here is an isolation breaker that isolates the coach battery from the chassis batteries. And there's a breaker here, so just if one of this line right here was to rub to the chassis, it would trip this rather than cause a big electrical problem.
Okay.
That's what that's there for.
Okay. So my cousin said that for some reason my battery dies.
Yes.
I can run this with other batteries or no?
Yeah.
With the other battery?
Yeah, I have already started it that way before.
That's what he told me,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, that's it. That's way over top. I need that.
Yeah, matter of fact, you can actually just take this battery right out of here, and as long as this is connected to here, it'll start off the coach batteries.
The coach batteries. Okay. All right. Cool. That's good for a woman, you know. Get stuck somewhere.
This switch is a redundant switch to the one that is underneath the hood. It's just a breaker that isolates inside the vehicle from the chassis batteries to the coach batteries with this small little breaker that you can open or close yourself. So this will, if you're in a situation where you're using all the batteries and you don't want to drain your coach battery down to where you can't start it or whatever, you know, or you have to wait for the solar to come back around, you might want to isolate this, or when you go down the road, this will charge the other battery. So it's just a way of separating the coach batteries from the chassis batteries with a breaker.
Okay. The chassis batteries are the lithium batteries?
The chassis batteries is the battery under here.
Oh, okay.
The coach batteries are the lithium.
Are the lithium. So the
yeah.
coach is the lithium
Right.
and the chassis is the other one.
Right.
Okay.
And here's the lithium ion batteries are under here, way over there.
Yeah.
There is a fuse right here.
Okay.
This odds of that blowing are very slim to none,
Mm-hmm.
and that is there just in case something goes wrong from the wire from the inverter to the batteries down to the chassis. So if that something rubs in to the chassis, you'll blow that fuse.
Okay.
You know, rather than have a huge problem. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's a lot of stored up power in those batteries.
Yeah.
Although the batteries have what's known as a BMS, battery management system. So if it gets too cold, you know, they're going to disconnect. If it gets too hot, they're going to disconnect. If they get overloaded, they'll disconnect.
Okay.
This is for your grill. Remember that?
Yeah, that's for the grill.
You know, this part, this here is a little ratchet right here. Where is here? It is over here. This little ratchet. This is for your spare tire, which you'll access right through here. If you look, let's see here. Where are we at here?
Oh, I see back there. So after the seller went over everything with me and allowed me to film everything, because I knew I was going to end up forgetting some of these important things about the off-grid system that he built, we went to the bank and we signed the title over to my name. We signed and had the banker notarize the bill of sale, and then that's when the bank gave him his cashier's check. And then we got back home and I was so excited to see Sika excited. She was a little scared at first with the Demara, but she got inside and she was smelling the RV because the previous owner had another dog that he traveled with. So she was obviously smelling the dog on the carpet.
Good girl.
And I'm so excited to see her in this RV finally. I've been dreaming about it for a couple of days, to see her in there, see how she would fit, how wide it is for her. This is the perfect RV for her and me, because it doesn't have a bedroom and it has just the sofa and the dinette. The bathroom is in the rear, and I'll walk you through the Demara once I get it fixed, and I'll do a before and after. Back with the RV, and it's out in the driveway. You saw the videos of Sika and everything, but I gotta tell you, it's not that I'm not happy. I feel like it's like bittersweet. It's like an end of an era. I still don't feel like, I know I did the right thing. I know God put this in my life. But I was so in love with my truck camper and my truck, and I know now I'm seeing it like one here and one over there, and it's like I feel like I'm cheating on my RV. I mean, it's a stupid thing, but you do get attached to items that become almost like, it's like part of your image. It's part of who you are, because part of traveling is who I am, and I love that about all the things that are coming up in the future. But it feels bittersweet to me. And I think, I was telling you, Andy, I think the reason that I'm not like super elated, I mean, I was elated to drive it. I love driving it. It's really comfortable, everything about it. I think it's just because when I go in there, even though he did a good job cleaning it, and it's very nice and clean and everything, I still have to get used to like all the solar and stuff. Did you bring me your big bone? Bring me the big bone. You can sit here with me. All right, she brought me the big bone. She's going to be busy with her big bone, so I can tell you the story. So for me, I think it's just a matter of, it still doesn't feel like home. And it almost feels like a stranger's place. I'm still visualizing the other owner in there. And when I go in my camper, I visualize me. I visualize my past, all the places I've been to. So I have no memories in this camper yet. So one of the things that I want to do is clean it up as quickly as possible and get it feeling like it's me in there, even though it's going to take me some time because I have to reupholster the furniture and some of the things I could put in there now. All of my stuff obviously I have to put in there and clear out the other RV. And then hopefully it will start feeling like home maybe after the first trip this week. We are planning to go up to, I don't know, it's up north. It's past Orlando. We're going to go up north. So it's probably like an hour and a half away, and we're going to take that RV and we're going to test drive it all the way up there so you make sure it's okay. And that's pretty much it. One of the things that I didn't like is that it doesn't have the connections for the dually, and to get that done too. And I don't know, maybe I'm tired, maybe I'm stressed because of all of this stuff. Maybe because I spent all the money and I haven't recuperated the money from the RV. I do plan to sell the truck camper, I plan to sell the truck, and I plan to sell the Airstream. I didn't want to put them up for sale until I had something. So now if I had to go to Miami for my mom, I do have something. So obviously I will recuperate all of that money back once I sell all of those items. So I don't think that's what it is. I think what it is that it just doesn't feel like home. It's just like a stranger's place, and I still don't have the connection with it, and it still feels like home when I go in the camper. And I don't know if you guys have this issue too, but let me know if you do, because I don't hear people talking about, most people just talk about, oh, I sold this and I went to this, and it's like, I don't know about you, but that was my home for a couple of years traveling, and now all of a sudden that's my safe place. That's my memories were in there with my other dog. My memories with Missy are in there. Not too many memories with Sika. I'm hoping she will get attached to this, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, that's what's going on. First night is I'm coming in here with a little notebook, and I'm just kind of writing everything that I have to do, things I have to order, and just make a list of all the things I have to get done this week. All right, these are the installers, and they're coming to install on my other acre. They're getting ready to do the installation over here. I'm gonna tell you what's going on because I'm like a nervous wreck this morning. This building stuff is driving me nuts. I've been into this for like a year, and with contractors, with counties, with all of this stuff. Sorry, I had to take the flags out because I flagged the space where they're gonna do the install. So I'm not gonna tell you what we're installing till the end. And so it begins early this morning on a Sunday. It is about 6:40 right now, and I am getting up to move the Demara over to the garage, and we're gonna get started on the reconstruction of the interior of the Demara. Thunderstorms this morning. Got my coffee, ready to go out to the Demara. Got my bucket. This is stuff for cleaning in the inside, but I'm still bringing a bucket anyway. One of the reasons that I'm in a hurry this week to get as much done inside of the Demara is because we are picking up the fifth wheel. Well, I'm not picking it up, but they're having it delivered. So I have to travel an hour and a half up north to make all the arrangements with the delivery guy when he brings it here. So we're in a rush to get everything done this week. And with the Demara, in case I have to stay overnight between the banking situation and the pickup of the Demara. Windex, some soap detergent, some protectant for the front of the dashboard. I got some Mistolene, which always kills its smell. It's got a good smell. Some duster. Put some water in here. There is a water pump. Oh, I forgot where the water pump is. The reason it's dark is because it's thundering out this morning. It's 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning, and I want to get a head start because the weather's going to be super bad today. So I just have to find the water pump. Oh, maybe it's over here. Controls are here by the front where I have the water pump, the heater, the gas heater. This is the electric. The heater works off of electric water. And here's my stuff. So black, gray, that's empty, fresh. Got a little bit of water. Battery's good. And I don't know what that is. Okay, so this is the only switch that we don't have a slide out in this RV but he uses this for something else. I don't remember what it is, but my cousin knows, and I have to put a label here. So that's gonna happen sometime this week also. This is also where the generator was, but he removed the generator from here. Turned on the water pump. Okay, there it goes. It's on now. We should have running water. Very cool. I don't need a lot. I just want to pre-wash a little bit of things in here. It's about it. That's good enough for me. Oh, and I also have this little thing here for washing dishes and stuff. It saves water. And I also want to show you in the bathroom, I have this. That's super cool for taking a shower because you only use the water that you need. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of like clean everything with water. Like there's a lot of dust and stuff. I'm going to clean that off. And I'm going to dry it. And then I'm going to put some Armor All. I'm going to start with the truck portion there and then work my way back. What I've been doing here recently is just cleaning and degreasing everything. We found a lot of things in the cabinets that are tool related and stuff like that. So that's what we're cleaning up right now. And my cousin's coming back so that we can rip up the rugs. You can see the rug is in bad shape, and I think possibly the dog could have peed on this thing here because it smells a little bit in here. So we're going to get rid of this rug. And I'm going to clean this sofa today. But I am going to get new covers and reupholster all of this. They also decided to paint the valance. This is the way the valance is originally. So I don't like it like this. And I'm glad they painted it because I really do like the way that it looks like this. It really is the way that I want it to look, like a cabin feel here. So up at the front, this is a cabinet that the owner built because he stored this big tool chest up at the top, but it weighs a ton. And then we figured out that he bolted it in, and I gave it to my cousin because he can use it for his electrical work that he does. He can put his tools in there. I rather have my tools in the storage bin outside, and I keep everything in a kit. So I gave him that. And then the area that the toolbox had some doors in it. We ended up removing the doors, and we decided that this was going to be Missy's space. We're in the process of removing the rug. We took the rug out. This is what the floor looks like. You have to excuse me. It is hot and sunny out, so I do not want to open the windows right now. Even though we're under the carport, but there's a lot of sun coming in on the sides. So the floor looks good. This is all pieces that I had left over from the Airstream. Some flooring that was cut. I think it looks great. This is also vinyl that I had from the truck camper left over. So as you can see, the rug is out, the smelly rug. It doesn't smell the way it did anymore. And what I'm doing now is I'm just cleaning up the front with some of this protectant, putting the protectant and making it shiny and pretty up at the front. Because I cleaned all the cabinets, and now I want to start getting stuff out of here, out of this camper. And eventually what's going to happen is I'm going to move all of this stuff to the cabinets because we can already do that. All of my decorations are going with me to the other RV, but when I sell it, it's going to be, the curtains are going to be here, and basically I'm taking my stuff. Just want to show you how messy the camper is right now. That is so messy. Right now, I'm super happy about the RV because it's really coming out exactly what I dreamed of. It's more than I could expect. God is so great. He's been so good to me. So right now, what I'm going to do is got to clean the refrigerator. I already did the top, and I stored a lot of my water. I'm not going to use this refrigerator, but I'm not going to take it out either. Okay. So I just store in here extra bottled water and stuff like that. We're on the road sometimes. If I'm running low on water, I always have an emergency stack of drinking water there. I also have some other bottles that I have to bring from the other camper. So this refrigerator, I'm going to end up cleaning this. It's still a little dirty. I'm going to bring today my small refrigerator. That's what I'm going to be using. But I want to keep the big one because this is something I'm going to travel with my cousins. When we come back, we want to travel places. We can go shopping to Costco, and we can turn on this fridge
and run it off propane while we're sitting in the store. We can turn it off and then drive home, and our stuff will be nice and cold in here. For now, I can just use it as a pantry and just keep it as a pantry because there's so much shelving in here. It's a perfect pantry because it's actually nice and insulated. As far as cabinets is concerned, I still have to have a place for my clothes and linen. So I put in all of my cooking stuff here, but I feel like I have a lot of wasted space here, and I still have to figure out for my clothes.
Then my cousins installed some tire valve extensions for the dually tires. In my van at the immigration center here in Tampa. Sika is with us. She came with us today. I'm sitting here working on my book. I've got lots of notebooks and I'm working on for my story. I've kind of been putting off my book for a while because I've been so busy, but I'm back into it again now, and I'm super excited to get it written and continue on with the scenes. I've kind of like just creatively, with all the stuff going on with the build and stuff, it's just kind of like shattered my creativity. Even on YouTube, I mean, I didn't even feel like doing videos anymore, and it's just a lot of problems and a lot of things do that to you. You know, they just take away, and you just feel burned out from all the stress and all of the problems. But now I'm excited. Spring is here. Things are getting done. We're moving forward. My cousin just filed for residency, so he's getting some stuff done here at immigration. His paperwork has already been received, and we are good to go. So he's going to be a permanent resident in the United States, and then eventually he will get his citizenship. What I ended up building was a carport for a fifth wheel that we are picking up in the next video. Stay tuned. You are going to see the fifth wheel that I am purchasing to put it on my property. So come back and watch and subscribe to the channel.